Oh, Jamar Chase with the dive. Because Garrett Wilson's wide open. Garrett Wilson, touchdown Barrett. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video here in the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Paris Red Dragons Relocation franchise here on Madden 24. And we are going to have a good episode today. We've gotten the first win of the season out of the way, so that's not a big deal at all. We don't need to even think about getting our first win anymore because we've already done it. So with that being done, now we can kind of just focus on the future. Because you guys know, I didn't really want to go 0-17. I vowed that I would not go 0-17 in this first season, and I completed that. I honored that vow. I did not go 0-17, but I never said that I wouldn't go 1-16. There's a high possibility that that can happen. So we're playing the Giants today. It's going to be a big matchup. I think we've already played the Giants once and lost to them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how we play in this one. I don't know. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But I've got some interesting things. This is a big episode because we've got focus players to talk about because we're in week 11. So we've got focus players to talk about with scouting. We've also have a potential trade or two to make in today's episode. So that's where we're going to be starting. If you guys are excited for more Paris Red Dragons football, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's get started. We start the video on the trade screen, and you see the deal that I have in place right now. I haven't clicked it to make sure if it goes through or not because I wanted to do it first reactions on camera. But we are going to be trying to get Drew Sanders, rookie from Arkansas, for the Denver Broncos. And the reason why we're going to be getting him, one, he's super young and super fast and super good for a linebacker. And two, we are very thin at linebacker. I know we brought in Blake Cashman in free agency last episode, but we are still very, very thin at linebacker, and injuries happen all the time. So trying to bring in some more young depth to get some play time. He is a middle linebacker, so he would be playing behind Cody Barton, but also he's fast enough and he's got good pursuit, good acceleration, good play rec. He's got a bunch of good stuff to where he could probably play a little bit of rush outside linebacker. So maybe we put him over David Mayo or something like that just to get him a little bit more play time because he's got 74 block shed. He's good enough to keep up with some of those big tight ends and stuff, so he should be able to play a little bit of coverage outside linebacker, a little bit of rush outside linebacker, some stuff like that if we need him to. So that's the guy that we are going to be trying to trade. I'm going to be giving up one of my 3 strong safeties, the older one, Jeremy Reeves, and a 4th-round pick in 2025 to possibly get Drew Sanders. I don't know if this is going to go through. Hopefully it does. Oh, it's not even close. Wow, I thought the 4th-round pick would get there. I really did. I thought the 4th-round pick, because I had been trying off camera, I had been trying some different combinations with different draft picks and stuff along with Jeremy Reeves, but obviously none of them were really close until I thought, oh, maybe the 4th-round pick will shoot it up the value and stuff. So I guess that didn't work. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to back out like that. We've also got 34 staff points, so we can put those into the final focus player. So we'll have all 6 focus players unlocked, which is super cool. But we do have 3 strong, a little bit of a cough and a voice crack there. We do have 3 strong safeties, and Jeremy Reeves, 1 year left on his deal, 27 years old, when we have Percy Butler, who's under a rookie contract and is only 2 overall lower than him as a backup to Hufanga. I don't hate that at all. So Jeremy Reeves, that's why he's kind of on the chopping block. And then as for the picks, I did have that 4th-round pick and a 6th-round pick, but I still don't think that's going to do much since it was in the red with just the 4th. So let's go back to Denver and ask them about Drew Sanders with this 6th-round pick involved now. That gets it into the orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Let's throw in a 5th-rounder from 2026. That's into the green. We're giving up a lot of draft picks. I know. You guys are probably yelling at me for giving up all these draft picks, but hey, I've kept my 1st-round pick for the next 2 seasons. for this season and next season. I've kept my second round pick for this season and next season, and I've kept my third round pick and third and fourth round pick. So I've got 1 through 4 for this first round, or for this first year. And crucially, the first pick is number 1 overall. And I kind of have a little bit of a galaxy brain type of move that we might make come draft time with this number 1 overall pick. If it stays, that's all saying that if it stays as the number 1 overall pick. What else can we give? Let's see, what else? Maybe a 5th rounder in 2025 as well. Ooh, that's very, very close. Would it take a 7 in 2026 as well? Is that even going to nudge it a lot? That does nudge it along, so we give up Jeremy Reeves, a safety that we were not going to bring back and was older anyway and bad overall. A 6th in 2024, a 4 and a 5 from 2025, and a 5 and a 7 from 2026. That's a lot of draft capital, but are those players, maybe the 4th round pick might have an impact, but really the rest of those picks, whoever they turn out to be, are not going to have an impact, so it's not that big of a deal. Now we have Drew Sanders on the team to help fill out linebacker. Our draft capital is running a little bit thin, especially in 2026. We only have 2 picks in 2026. That's fine. I'm hoping that we're really, really good by 2026, and it won't matter what picks we have. But I've kept my first and second round picks for the next 2 seasons, or for this season, next season. So I feel pretty good about where we are draft capital wise, and we can always trade players to get more draft picks. That's not a big deal. We might even do a little bit of selling at the end of the season, depending on guys that are ready to negotiate. Like, I'm sure that any of these guys in here, like James Smith-Williams, can get us back a 5th and a 6th. Ian Thomas can get us a 4th. Danny Johnson, Byron Pringle, any of these guys can get us those low-round draft picks that we lost, that we traded away. Any of these guys can probably get us those picks back, especially the 70 ones, the 70 overall ones. So I'm not worried about draft picks whatsoever, the low-round draft picks at all. So now that's done. Now we got to go spend our staff points and do a little bit of upgrading with our boys. We can finally get the next one, and we still have 14 staff points to do a little bit more. I think what I'm going to do is spend it on... Oh, I can't spend it on that. Okay, I was going to spend it on the Eye for Talent one, but I think we'll save it then because I didn't know it was 20. Because I want to lower the amount of staff points I have to spend on other things by doing that one first. So that's that done. Now we can go and talk about our focus players. This is going to be massive. I'm obviously going to pick the 2 quarterbacks, Mac Bean and Matt Newton, just so they're on 95% already. I don't even know if I need to do that. We might already have I kind of do have my pick. I mean, Mac Bean looks really good simulation-wise, but I'm pretty sure that I'm leaning towards Matt Newton. And I kind of want to use it on Matt Newton just so I know if he's a true top 5 talent or not. So I think I am going to use one of them on Matt Newton. Just because I'm very curious to see if he's a true top 5 talent. Somebody else that I didn't even really consider is a guy like David Tanner. Hardly know her. Who also doesn't look that bad. He's kind of along the same kind of athlete as Matt Newton is. He doesn't really look that bad. He's got good to great throw power. He's got great to elite change direction, good to great acceleration and agility. His speed is marginal to decent, which isn't that great, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards Matt Newton, because isn't his good to great speed? No, it's decent to solid. Okay, so he has a little bit faster speed than David Tanner does, because his is marginal to decent, right? Yeah, marginal to decent, and then decent to solid. I don't know. David Tanner kind of threw his hat in the ring last second. I don't really know. I'm gonna put him on I'll put him on my favorites board in a second. But I definitely want to know for sure if Matt Newton is a top 5 talent or not. And then if we go to my favorites board, who else do I want to use these picks on? And I will go through off camera and add more players to the board, my favorites board, if I see that they have some sort of sneaky potential in the later round. I will go through off there and do that. This corner looks really good. Aaron Long, 5'10" out of Alabama. We already have him at 65% scouted. He's got A, man coverage, B, zone coverage. He's a man-to-man corner. If he was a zone corner and had A zone and A man, then that would be almost generational, probably. I kind of want to use one on the kicker, but we're going to take the kicker no matter what, so we don't even really need to do that. Who should we use? Is DeMarcus Greer better than the other corner we just looked at? Not really. He's kind of more well-rounded than Aaron Long is. And Alfonso Finch, he's 6'3". Does he have the speed to back it up? Not really. This quarterback class that at least that I have isn't like amazing. The people on the board aren't. Obviously, Connor McLeod is an unbelievable talent. He would be amazing to get on the team. Amazing to get. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to use it on Matt Newton, we're going to use it on Aaron Long, and we're going to use it on probably Demarius Jackson just because we need pass rush, but we also need tight end. We also do need tight end. I think I'm going to use it on tight end, Connor McLeod. I really want to know. So those are going to be my 3 guys that we use our focus player points on. Next episode, once we simulate, we can see just how good they actually are. So that's a nice little thing. Okay, so we've used the focus players. We've spent our staff points. We've made a trade. I need to go and make sure the depth chart is, or the lineup is perfect. Because when I make moves, they tend to adjust things. So I need to make sure that everything is good. Offensive line's looking good. On the defense, we need to generate the best lineup to get Drew Sanders in there. And see, they have Blake Cashman on the outside along with Jamin Davis. But I think what we'll probably do is have Drew Sanders play right outside linebacker because I think that will help in the long run. So if we have him save changes, have him play right outside linebacker, then he stays at 75. We have Cody Barton in the middle, and we have Jamin Davis on the outside. I like that combination. We're still waiting on Chase Young and Montez Sweat to get back, but I think Montez Sweat is only out for this week, and then he'll be back next week. At least that's what I'm thinking. And then if we go to special teams, we can put Christian Watson back at the starting kick return, punt return spot. Perfect there. Do we need to have anything here? They have Shaka Toney right here. I don't really like that too much. If I reorder the depth chart, we make it so that it's Chase Winovich. I don't hate that. That's fine. I definitely don't want Drew Sanders as my rush left end. But I don't want Shaka Toney either. I'll probably have to put Shaka Toney until Sweat and Chase Young get back from injury. That's probably why it had it like that. And then Najee, we can have Najee's 72 at third down running back and only okay. We got it where we want it, and then we'll make sure that this is back to where it needs to be. Christian Watson up there at the top. Defensively, we're looking good, and then offensively, we're also looking pretty good. Hopefully, at least that's the goal, is for us to look pretty good at home against the Giants. I thought we were on the road. Going up against Saquon Barkley and the Giants. Obviously, we're going to be defending Barkley and the run because the rest of the offense doesn't necessarily scare me, but I say that now, and then when we get into the game, they're going to be torching me, so that's just how it goes. Okay, so now we have all of our focus players unlocked. I need to figure out exactly who I want. So I don't necessarily want Emmanuel Forbes in here because I think that he can get upgraded more likely than a guy like Drew Sanders. So we're going to have Drew Sanders getting some extra XP. Obviously, the 2 offensive linemen plus Sam Cosmi. So we're going to have those 3 guys in there. And then, do I really want Fidarian Mathis in here? Jartavius Martin I do want. Do we want Fidarian Mathis? Or do we want like a quarterback that we can secretly develop? That could be something. We could have Millie Cunningham in here. Or we could have Sam Howell in here. I'm not 100% sure on who we want. We could put Chase Winovich in here, but he's already 28. It's probably not worth it at that point. We could put Cody Barton. That probably would help him out a lot. if we put Cody Barton in here, which I might do. It's between 3 guys. It's between Sam Howell, Cody Barton, and then Emmanuel Forbes. But it helps out that Emmanuel Forbes has star development already. So do we want Sam Howell to develop, or do we want Cody Barton? I want Cody Barton to develop a little bit more. So we're going to put Cody Barton, Jartavius Martin, Sam Cosme, Anton Harrison, Ricky Stromberg, and Drew Sanders in the 6 focus players. That is going to be our guys. And you know what? I haven't done any practice with these guys for a while, so we might as well do a little bit. Let's do something with Drew Sanders. Let's do something with little Drew. Let's do trench battle, since he's trying to, he's going to have to do a little bit of pass rushing in this scheme. Let's do a little bit of this trench battle here. See if we can get through. Come on, Drew. There you go. Good job, Drew. There you go. And then, boom, take down Rodgers. I like to see it. I like to see it. Snap it. Get through, Drew. Okay, he did. Got through pretty quick on that one as well. And then takes down Rodgers and gets the target. Go. Go, Drew. Go, Drew. Go. Break off. Tackle Rodgers. Boom. And got gold as well. That's big for Drew Sanders, man. That's big. You love to see it. Skill point plus upgrade? No, just XP. We could do Cody Barton. Let's do chase and tackle. I kind of suck at chase and tackle. You guys know this because I'm horrible at this video game. We're trying to tackle Najee. Got to go outside. Get him. There we go. Good tackle. And that's a tackle for loss, too. Inside, low tackle. Ooh, he almost stayed up on that. I would have been kind of upset if he did. I gotcha. In the backfield. Oh. That's my luck, isn't it? Outside. I gotcha, don't worry. No, what? Najee! Why can't you do that in a game? That was unbelievable what you just did there. And I missed again. Okay, oh no. Oh no, my game just reset. How did that happen? Oh no. I don't know how that happened. There we go. That's a good start. That's a real good start. Going inside. I gotcha. No chance. That's what you got. Outside again. I gotcha on that one. Bada bing, bada boom. We're into the bronze. He's going right there. Oh, I thought he was cutting in the middle. That's on me. That one's not on the game. That one's on me. I thought for sure that he'd cut inside there, but I misjudged it. Najee, do that in a game, please. Just stop saving it for practice. Do that in a legit game, and I will love you for eternity. Oh my God, Najee Harris, do that in a game. You don't do that when I'm using you. It's only when I'm a tackler that you do that. Ah, I gotcha that time. I fell for the same bait that time too. I didn't learn from my mistakes. There we go. Go for the legs. We're into the bronze. Are we gonna get silver? I gotta have a real good last couple of tackle attempts, and I'm not gonna have it there. Najee scores again. We might just be in the bronze, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron's James. Najee Harris is just a god in practice. He's a practice god. I don't know what else to do. He stiff-armed the life out of me. I don't have a soul anymore. He stiffed it right out of my body. And I missed again. I hate it here. I hate it here. I want to die. Oh, yeah, we got bronze. Never doing that one again. Give me whatever XP that I earned. 300 XP. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm done. I'm finito. Okay, so we move to the game against the Giants. Anybody injured? Nobody on defense. And nobody on offense. Whoop, whoop. All right, clean bill of health. Except for, obviously, Montez Sweat and Chase Young. We do have some upgrades. Who's getting upgraded? Christian Darrisaw, Jamin Davis are the two big ones. Okay. Love to see it. Love to see it. Jamin. He's looking like he's going to be pass coverage or run stopper. Let's give him pass coverage, I guess. Whatevs, dog. He's up to a 78 now. That's pretty good. Darisaw's an 86. De'Ami Brown's a 72. Good development from the crew. Good development. Injury report. Show me something nice. Oh, that's right. Michael Thomas is injured too. I forgot about that. Michael Thomas got injured. So he's out for 3 weeks. Chase Young's out for 2 more weeks. And then Montez Sweat is only out for this episode. He'll be back for next episode against the Cowboys. Yay. We get to play the Cowboys. Awesome. Let's go see the Giants roster. We've already taken a look at it, I think, already. So Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Sterling Shepard, Isaiah Hodgins, Paris Campbell, Wan'Dale Robinson, Jalen Hyatt. Tight end is Darren Waller, Daniel Bellinger. Offensive line, Andrew Thomas, Cody Ford, John Michael Schmitz, Mark Glowinski, Evan Neal. Defensive line is Ashawn Robinson, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, Sexy Dexy, Azeez Ojulari, Bobby Okereke, and Kazir White. Kayvon Thibodeau, Dory Jackson, Deontay Banks, Amani Oruwariye, but he's injured. Cordell Flott, and Trey Hawkins. And then safeties are Xavier McKinney, Taylor Rapp. Kicker is Graham Gano. Punter is the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillian. Going up against the Giants again is not going to be an easy task, but I think we can get it done for the most part. 7-3 versus 1-9. Let's go. We're pretty even on our splits. Let's go see if we can get a dub. If you guys enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club, and let's go get a win here at home in Paris.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in the shadow of the Eiffel Tower in the fabulous European capital of Paris, France. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dragons of Paris. With my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Paris team as it gets ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Paris Red Dragon football is underway from Paris, from the Dragon's Den, against the New York Football Giants and Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones.
The Giants ready to go now on offense.
Pointing to the crowd, I guess. I don't know how many Giants fans made the trip. He's having an okay season. Probably those touchdown to interception numbers are a little bit too similar. But other than that, he's not having a worse season than Aaron Rodgers, that's for sure. Rodgers is having a horrible season. Let's see if we can get some early pressure on Danny. We probably could have if I would have made some better offensive line pressure or defensive pressure. I don't know what I'm talking about. Defensive pressure is what I wanted to say with Jonathan Allen. And we do see, where's he at? Is he on the field? There's Shaka Toney, who did have a sack recently. So that's something. That's going to be, little check down curl to Darren Waller, but there was a little miscommunication. And there's our injury report. 2 Ohio State Buckeyes and 1 Texas A&M. I'm pretty sure he went to Texas.
I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries,
Cody Barton on the field, Jamin Davis for the 2nd and 10 situation. It's going to be a little check down. Darren Waller gets brought down by Campbell, but not before he fights for a first down. All right, no big deal there. That's just usually what happens. I think I'm going to use a Shaka Toney. He's not the highest overall player, but he does have a sack on this. Oh, Campbell! Did not even get close to picking that off. Sterling Shepard does catch it, stays in bounds, and able to get more yards after. I really thought that I was going to be able to undercut that route and intercept it. Honestly, I did. No, this isn't good. Barkley breaks off the tackle. Gets the first down. I thought for sure that was a touchdown. That felt so almost unbelievably easy for them to get a touchdown there.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here.
First and goal from the 8. Okay, Jonathan Allen gets some pressure. I can't even get off of the one guy. How does he hold on to that? Oh my God. It's starting early. It's starting early. I can't even really believe it. They're going to challenge it, or they're going to review it, and it's probably going to stay. Yeah. Oh no, they overturned it. I got to see this replay on this. Because at first glance, I thought it was an incomplete pass, but then I just assumed that they were going to keep it a touchdown. So he jumps up in the air. He's got 1 foot down, but he only gets the 1 foot in. Unless you count this, I mean, this is a touchdown if you think that he's got possession here. Because he gets that 2nd foot down in the bounds with clear space. So if you think that this is a catch, if he's got possession, look at my guy. Look at my guy dive right there. That's hilarious. But if you think that's a catch, then that's 1 foot, and that's 2 feet. That's a touchdown. But obviously they didn't think that he had to put full possession, so they only counted the 1 foot. That works for us because it makes a 2nd down and goal and a chance for the boys to get a stop. Oh, Odaba! Obata, not Odaba. I got the D and the B mixed up. Obata with a sack on Daniel Jones on play action. I'll take that. That's 3rd and goal from the 16 now, pushing up into deeper territory. It's going to be a screen. Cody Barton's there. Wrap him up, Cody. Couldn't do it, but Emmanuel Forbes does. And that's how you stop the Giants' momentum. Emmanuel Forbes showing that we stopped him on 4th down. That's a big sack from Obata there to get the sack and push him to the 16. That was really, really big. Forcing the field goal attempt from Graham Gano, and the Giants, instead of going up 7-0, are only up 3-0 on their first drive. I'll say that is a pretty darn big W for the boys.
On the flip side, if you're a defender,
that is a pretty darn big W.
You only gave up 3. They moved
Christian
the ball
Watson, he had a kick return touchdown in the game that we won a couple episodes ago. But hasn't been able to do much since. And there he is. Aaron Rodgers himself. Don't look at those touchdown interceptions. They're not what you think they are. And you may not even have been able to see them. I hope that you weren't. Because they are not that appealing. But we get to see Christian Watson for a full game, which is nice because we are trying to develop him. Having him get some play time is always good. Logan Thomas starts the game with a nice 10-yard catch. We have been able to get some serious play with Najee Harris. The offensive line has actually been opening up a lot of big running room, a lot of big run lanes for Najee. So if we can continue to do that and continue to have some really big holes for Najee Harris, then I think this offense will be in a much better spot than it used to be. But Najee fumbles, Giants pick it up, it's ball game. We're going to lose this game. Najee Harris has the ball stripped from him. Giants recover. First carry of the game for Najee Harris. It's stripped from him, and it's a fumble recovery for the New York Giants. You can't make this stuff up, boys. Jonathan Allen starts the drive with the sack, though. That's awesome. Daniel Jones kind of just accepted his fate, didn't even move. But that's a big sack on 1st down to push them to 2nd and 16 from the 45-yard line. Jonathan Allen trying to get it again. That's going to be caught. All their yards are back and a 1st down, so forget about the sack. It doesn't even matter anymore. They got all of it back on one play and more with Isaiah Hodgins. Unbelievable defense. Unbelievable. Negating all the good work that we did on that one play. Wide open. No feet in bounds, that's for sure. They try to go back to Isaiah Hodgins. Could not get it both his feet down. Kind of a poor pass from Daniel Jones there. He had him wide open if he just would have put the ball on him.
Jones with a handoff.
Saquon Barkley, go for the legs. Get him down. 3rd and 2. Now we've got a chance to stop him and force another field goal, even though we shouldn't have been in this spot in the first place.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first.
Not have been in this spot in the first place, but here we are. Bringing the blitz to the linebackers. Can't get to him. It's going to be a flag. Is that a hold? Please tell me it's a hold. It's not roughing the passer. There's only 2 possibilities.
There's a penalty flag in the backfield.
Is it Cody Barton? Because that's who I was using. No, it's Mario Edwards. I don't know if was I using my arms? I might have. I don't remember. To be honest with you. Roughing the passer. Now they're at the 4. I mean, they got the first down anyway, so it's not a big deal. I missed the sack with Drew Sanders. I suck at life. Okay, so here's what happened. I turned into Drew Sanders not knowing that I was going to dive with him. That's why he kind of just dove to the middle there and not really dove at Daniel Jones. I was already trying to dive with somebody else, and then I turned into Drew Sanders not knowing I was going to dive. It's what happens, man. It's what happens. 10-0 after the touchdown from the Giants coming off of the turnover from Najee Harris. Najee's in the doghouse, man. I can't trust him after that. 1 carry, 1 fumble. I mean, I can't give you the football after that. So we're gonna be throwing the ball or handing off to Brian Robinson Jr. for the foreseeable future until I feel comfortable with Najee Harris again.
Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball.
Gonna give that to Terry McLaurin, who's been the all-world receiver for us. We'll go with a little drive play, because this should get some play for, I was going to say Christian Watson, but I didn't really like the lane that he had. 9 catches, 174 yards, and a touchdown for Terry. He's just my safety blanket. I can't help him. He's always open. 2 catches for 13 yards for Terry. Christian Watson, I don't like the route that he's running. I wanted to get him a little bit more in space. So we're going to give him the middle of the field. Let's just check this down to Logan Thomas. Tried to back up for the first down, but I got judo slammed to not get the first down there. That's okay. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. So we start the second quarter down by 10 in the third-and-inch situation.
Second quarter down, it's our home team with
Can
possession.
I find Brian Robinson
They've got
Jr.?
it with a third down and
Or is
less
he
than
just
a
not going to be
yard.
out there? Brian Robinson Jr. should be out here, right? Is he not? Nah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Let's go slants. Oh, we got to snap this ball. The play clock is dying. Play clock is going down. Snap it. There we go. Just barely at the death. Christian Watson catches behind him. If he would have caught that in stride, is the word I was looking for. If he would have caught that in stride, he probably would have had even more yards, maybe even a touchdown. Get that out of the pocket. Azeez Ojulari, half a sack on Aaron Rodgers. I was trying to dump that to Najee, but I didn't get it out quick enough.
You could almost see his eyes light up
I obviously
defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as
they are
quick as
playing
you can
some
get to a
weird
quarterback.
pressing over on that side, so I'm going to hot route Christian Watson deep, and I'm going to send, actually, I'm going to send Calvin Ridley for a slant, just to see what happens. Rodgers rolling, fire on the run, picked off but out of bounds. I should have never thrown that. I should have never in a million years thrown it. That was a horrible decision. I'm just glad that he stayed out of bounds. Christian Watson cooked. The speed on the outside. Touchdown Dragons. Christian Watson with his first career touchdown as a Dragon. Let's go, baby. Christian Watson.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver.
Unbelievable. He just destroyed the corner that was covering him. I think it might have been Adoree Jackson. And Adoree Jackson's speedy, but not as fast as CW. Last year we had GW. This year we got CW. Christian Watson, baby. I didn't know Brian Dable went on a slim diet. That's pretty crazy.
So just a 3-point game.
But it's 10-7, and just think if we didn't fumble that football on the first drive with Najee. Oh, just think of the possibilities, man. The possibility.
Not going to. We still have December.
25-yard line for the Giants to start this drive. They're going to hand it off to Saquon. I lost the tackle battle with Drew Sanders, and I slowed down Barkley for Josh Allen. I always lose the tackle. I don't know why I even try.
This team, right? Because
the thing is, I never expect it to come up, so I'm never pressing the button to win the tackle. That's why I always lose it, because I'm never expecting it to come up, and then it's already too late when I start pressing it. Oh, Tyson Campbell. How do you not knock that ball out? That should have been incomplete. It's a catch for a yard, so I guess not that big of a deal, but he should have got there even quicker and made it a complete pass. 2nd and 9 from the 49. Jonathan Allen bringing the pressure on Daniel Jones, but it's going to be Chase Winovich with the sack. That's sack number 3 on the day for the Dragon defense. Obata, Jonathan Allen, and now Chase Winovich each have a sack in this game. It's 3rd and 23. This Giants offensive line can't handle. And we almost had a 4th sack, but Daniel Jones just gets it away, and it's going to be a punt for the Giants. See, this is what happens when our defense plays like our defense should play all the time. This is the kind of stuff that should happen.
Now they know that they can compete with
Watson back to return after getting the receiving touchdown. He gets to the 22 yard. It's almost impossible to return punts in this game, man. It was the same last year too. All right, I've forgiven Najee Harris somewhat. We're going to allow him to run the football.
Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the
but if he fumbles it again, he's probably done for the day.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a
Najee, good job getting the 25-yard line. 3rd and 7. Let's go with a shallow cross because I think somebody should get open. Calvin Ridley, nice little curl, come back. Calvin's got the speed, break away. Just got him shoelace style. Oh, Calvin. Oh, I thought you had it. I thought you had it, my boy. He just about broke away from it and had a touchdown, but they got him by the skin of his chinny chin. And I gotta heave that. That's gonna be picked off unless I can knock it down. Picked off. It was supposed to be a bullet pass. That's not on me, man. It was supposed to be a bullet pass, but I got hit on the throw because my offensive line gave me no time, and it just gets lobbed in the air.
As we eat closer and closer.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying. What do you want me to do?
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be.
That should have been a completed pass.
Yeah, and this is where close games.
I got a chance to redeem myself, though. Tyson Campbell! Touchdown. Pick.
Tyson Campbell.
Right back.
Their defense got him the football.
Campbell gets it right back for the boys. So Rodgers throws a pick to the Giants. Daniel Jones throws one right back on the very next play to the Dragons. And we cannot run the football. Okay. Scrap the run game for today's episode. We are not going to be able to run the football against this Giants defense. I am figuring that out right away.
And really focused.
It is going to be almost impossible to do so. That's Najee. He drops it. Why couldn't I have done that to Saquon? I tried to do the exact same thing to Saquon, and he held on. Why can't my guy hold on?
That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
3rd and 12. This is a bad spot to be in. 3rd and long. Not a lot of time. But Christian Watson. Is this the Christian Watson breakout game? It might be. It might well be. Oh my God, he's injured. Why did I even say anything? Why did I even freaking say anything? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The moment I say, is this the Christian Watson breakout game, he gets injured. I don't know if, oh, Terry catch it. Rodgers again, hit on the throw. Watson's coming back in. I don't freaking care. This is the NFL. Get in the game, my guy. What are you doing?
Another example, another incompletion.
What do you think this is? Pop Warner, Logan Thomas, good catch on the run, 1st down. Good job. But again, Giants brought a lot of pressure. They brought some big blitzes, and I had to get that ball away sooner than I wanted to. Luckily, it worked out for me. We are coming up on the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I understand Christian Watson's coming back from injury. You don't have to keep telling me.
From you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Check down. There's Christian Watson, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. We get the ball to start the second half, so we are in a good spot right now. We have a chance to do the double dip. If you're not familiar with the double dip, you have to score at the end of the first half, get the ball back and start the second half, and score again. That is the double dip. You have to say it like that too. Oh, another pressure, this time from Kayvon Thibodeau. Rodgers has been destroyed today by this Giant defense. I'm surprised it's only resulted in 1 interception, to be honest with you. Our offensive line cannot handle this Giant defense. Calvin Ridley, good catch. 1st down. He's going to be a nice addition to
the 10-yard line.
And I am going to go against my rule. Handed to Najee Harris. He gets a few yards. Down to the 7. That's a few yards we didn't have initially. So I'll take it.
Guys to the line. Now Rodgers.
Stand in the pocket. Stand in the pocket. Fire! Incomplete. I didn't have time, man. Those routes took way too long. I need more time, offense. I need more time.
Certainly want to keep him off the scoreboard here.
I understand he's returning from injury. You don't have to keep doing that every time I check the play.
3rd and 6.
Watson, incomplete, 4th down. We got to take a field goal. We got to tie this game up. I know that we probably shouldn't, but we got to try and tie this game, stay in it. This is a game that we can win, so we have to stay in it. There we go. Badgley up and through, ties the game at 10. A minute or so to go in the game. Not the game, in the first half. Daniel Jones coming back on after throwing the pick. A really ill-advised pick. I don't know why he threw it. And it was behind the guy. I don't know if it was a comeback route or what it was, but it was really bad. And Daniel Jones doesn't seem like it's bothering him. He's really excited. He's hyped up, ready to go. A minute 13 for the Giants in the half. It's going to be Mario Edwards Jr. on a screen. Jamin Davis can't get him. Ufunga does. 2nd and 1. They've got 3 timeouts, and they're running a screen that we kept inside. They call a timeout with 1:02. The CPU calling timeouts is such a bizarre thing. It's so weird that the way they choose to call their timeouts. I don't understand it, how they choose to call their timeouts. They waste so much time, and then they call one when the accelerated clock starts going. Cody Barton knocks it incomplete. Good job, Cody. That's why we put you in the freaking focus players. Because he's really impressed me. He has really impressed me these first couple episodes, or this first season as a whole. He's been a very good player for us on a defense that does not perform all that great all the time, like they are now. Isaiah Hodgins, another big catch, 42 seconds to go in the half. They've got 2 timeouts. Jonathan Allen forcing some pressure. It's going to be caught. Step out of bounds. Darren Waller, first down. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. 36 seconds. They're probably in the field goal range for Graham Gano, but they'll obviously want to get a little closer. Or they could score the touchdown. I guess it doesn't.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
One-on-one. Martin! Jartavius Martin, baby! Another pick! This rookie's a stud!
Those have been a problem for him.
Jartavius Martin with another pick. The second of the day for Daniel Jones. Jartavius Martin is a freaking animal. He comes in, sees the route, picks it off, drags the feet, little toe drag swag. Jartavius Martin is him. I mean, there's nothing else really to say other than Jartavius Martin is him. What else do you want out of your rookie safety other than to say that man is undoubtedly him? Absolutely. Absolutely. And now we have 31 seconds, all 3 timeouts, and a chance to maybe get a field goal. It's unlikely, especially if we're getting a ton of pressure off the edge like that. It's very unlikely to get any points out of this. But there's a chance. Slight chance.
2nd and 10.
If our offensive line just holds for a second.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Gotta throw that. That's going to be caught. Calvin Ridley, call a timeout, 23 seconds. I didn't want to hit Calvin Ridley, but he was the closest guy there. He was the most open guy, and I had no time. I'm looking at a few different guys here. Logan Thomas, I think, is going to be open. Logan Thomas, incomplete. Good knockdown by Adoree Jackson. 4th and 2. That was a really good knockdown, but this is a very risky situation. This is going to be one of those very rare times where we punt the football. I know my whole motto is I don't punt the football on 4th downs on the channel, and I don't, trust me, I don't. But this is a very rare situation where we have a chance to win this game. We do. And I'm not going to cost it. I'm not going to ruin that chance by going forward on 4th down in our own 10-yard line or whatever we were at. and then not getting it and having the Giants have a chance to score and take the lead and then ruining our chances of winning this game. So I'm not doing that. So that's a very rare chance, a very rare time you will see me punt the football. 98% of the time we don't punt the football on the channel, but that doesn't really fit well on a t-shirt, does it? Campbell, number 3! How did he catch that? It's halftime for the game. I don't know how Paris Campbell got that. Why does Ron Rivera not have his glasses on? I'm so confused. That was a weird catch. It somehow got through Tyson Campbell's hands and fell right into the hands of Paris Campbell. Luckily, he couldn't get out of bounds before the clock stopped, or before like the timer, so they couldn't like call a timeout and get a field goal out of it. Rodgers back on the field. Didn't go so well last time we were on the field. Had to punt the football away. Handed off to Najee, and they just swarmed me. Luckily, Najee was powerful enough to get a yard out of it, but they just swarmed to the backfield. I had really no time at all, which is not a shocker. Verticals now. Fire it in. Christian Watson, incomplete.
Second down pass play there, but it's
Xavier McKinney tried to do the acrobat interception, but it kind of got like jumbled and knocked incomplete. That would have been very annoying if he would have caught that.
To throw is Rodgers.
But now we hit it. There's Christian Watson. Big first down. Verticals are my savior, baby. Verticals are my saving grace. Calvin Ridley, I believe in you, Calvin. Get there. Overthrown by Rodgers. Not a surprise. I've said that almost every single episode, I'm pretty sure, since we brought in Aaron Rodgers. Such a frustrating thing. Such a frustrating thing to have to deal with. That's an interception. Oh, it's incomplete. He swatted it down. I really thought that Okereke was going to pick that off. He probably should have, if we're being totally honest. Press coverage on the boys. You can't do it. I know it's not total press on Terry McLaurin, but he still has a chance to beat him. He did. Get that ball to him, Rodgers. I hate your mom. Aaron Rodgers, please throw a harder. What did I do? No, call a timeout. God dang it. I accidentally pressed X too many times and it punted the football. And I did it again. Ah! Sorry, I didn't mean to explode there. This doesn't count as a punt. I pressed X too many times and I already used my timeout, so I couldn't call another one. That doesn't count as a punt. I had to do it. There wasn't anything else I could do. I was trying to get through the screens too quickly, and I pressed X too many times. Twice, back-to-back times. And we used the timeout that we might need in the fourth quarter, which very, very much sucks.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because
that's going to be thrown to Darren Waller. He's going to catch it. Second down and 4.
Beating him to the point of attack.
This is a frustrating 10-10 game right now. But we have a chance to win. It's not like we are out of this game by any means. We can win this game. Our secondary's playing pretty decent for the most part. Manuel Forbes gets beat there by Sterling Shepard. But our secondary's been playing pretty decent. We've got a couple picks on Daniel Jones. We've gotten a few sacks on Daniel Jones as well. So our defense has been surprisingly pretty decent today, which is not something we can say for most episodes. That's going to be almost caught. Paris Campbell laid out tremendously for that. He gave it everything he had on that catch, but he just was not. He wasn't in the right spot to reach it. It's a little too short.
Maybe even routes versus air.
Oh, that play action could have been another sack, but another incomplete pass to Davis. Back to back. Why? It's not small. What are you talking about, James Davis? I hate this Madden CPU on celebrations, like after a play. So weird. It doesn't make any sense in the context of this play. Edwards getting held. That's going to be thrown out of bounds. That's a punt, man. I'll take it. Daniel Jones, 3 straight plays with bad throws or just bad decisions, which is maybe something the Giants fans know all too well. But we get the ball back, so that's nice. I'll take it. Not a great catch from Christian Watson, and he doesn't really get anything there. Not great blocking either. Okay, so we've actually got to do something on this drive. We can move the ball slightly, but then we just get stopped because the Giant defense just starts to play. That's a hole. Why do I even try, man?
Holding. Offense.
It never fails. It never freaking fails, does it?
So it's the big
It's
left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing
They are pressing
the block
up
well,
the
and he
boys,
starts to slip off
so
of
I
you,
will
and
try
instinctively
Christian
you
Watson
reach out and
deep.
grab him. And when it's done
I don't
like
think
that,
he can
it's
win. I
conceded
threw a
by the
pick.
official
I didn't throw a pick. I threw it in the pass. Should have been a pick. Kerke again. Should have happened.
That certainly appeared to be a play call.
He's got
They were
bricks
just
for
trying to
hand,
make
baby.
second down, second and short.
I shouldn't have threw that in the first
place.
place.
Off a little bit more than it was. Nice job.
That's going to be Ridley. He holds on. He gets a few yards. That wasn't even really worth it. Christian Watson's wide open, but Rodgers, I hate you. I want you to not exist on this earth. Why did you overthrow that? How do you overthrow somebody that fast? It's almost harder to overthrow them than it is to actually hit them on target. And somehow Rodgers seems to do it. He finds Terry McLaurin on that pass. Risky throw, but it's held on to. I don't know how Rodgers does it. He always seems to screw me, and that's going to be knocked down. I don't know how Kayvon Thibodeau kept up with Terry McLaurin.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy?
I know how he knocked it down because the ball was underthrown, because I was throwing off my back foot for some reason, but I don't know how he kept up with Terry in the first place.
Here's Rodgers.
Oh, that's a throw. That's a throw and a half. Rodgers redeems himself on that one. The anticipation for Terry to get there. And we've got ourselves a first down and a chance to score. Take the lead for the first time today.
On play action.
And I don't really know where to go, so I'm just going to check it down to Najee. I might have had somebody, but I didn't like anything there. Didn't like it at all. Second down and 6. Why am I running it? Your guess is as good as mine. Najee actually gets up to the 20-yard line, so that's pretty decent. Decent run.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run.
I don't like any of these plays.
Too short here with third
2 minute,
down
not 2
coming
minute
up.
warning. I thought we were in the fourth quarter. It's just a regular 2 minute. 2 minutes left to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Calvin, good catch. Just go down, get the first down. That's all that really matters. We're not trying to score right away. We're just trying to move the ball. Basically.
It's a gain of 4 there.
Just trying to
Gives
move
them a
that
new set of
football.
downs. On first and 10,
What do we
here's
got here?
Rodgers.
What do we got here? Nothing, because I had no time. Well, I had time on that one. I just, the routes didn't get open quick enough for the time that I had, of course. The one time where I actually have an okay amount of time, nobody got open.
I like the way he's playing. He's
That
putting up
is,
decent numbers.
that's fitting.
What he has to do,
Very, very fitting.
find a way to make that sound read.
Hit Terry.
One home run.
Good block. First down. Good block. I don't know who threw that block. Might have been Ridley. Might have been Ian Thomas. Somebody. I don't know who threw it, but whoever did it was great. Great block. I'm looking at probably Pringle or Watson here. I got to throw it quickly. It was a touchdown if it was accurate. It was a touchdown if it was accurate. But the Giants got to me and wasn't accurate.
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Not an accurate pass from Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Rolling, Rodgers rolling. Am I going to scramble? Touchdown, Aaron Rodgers! I still own you! I still own you, baby! Aaron Rodgers, with his first rushing touchdown of the season, puts the Dragons on his back and gives us a touchdown lead late third quarter at home against the Giants. And if my memory serves correctly, this would be, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this would be our first win at home. Because I'm pretty sure when we won our game against the Patriots, we were in Foxborough. I'm pretty sure. So this would be, if we were able to hold on and win, our first win in front of the home fans.
They'll start out on the ground.
Oh, Saquon with a disgusting juke to free up space to get that first down. Absolutely nasty, breaking ankles all over the place.
He's only carried the ball
Disgusting.
4 times.
Like Allen Iverson.
To the 35 now as they come up on first
Maybe
and
the
10.
final play of the third quarter. Daniel Jones doesn't like what he sees, changes the play.
Back to
Barkley's
throw.
activated. That's not good. Oh, at the
That's
sidelines,
complete
good
left side
catch.
to Shepard.
Pushed out of bounds
But
at
he's
second
gonna
and
be out
inches.
around the 45
It will not be the final
line.
play of the third quarter. but I am very terrified. Oh, it will be the final play of the third quarter. I thought he got out of bounds, but I guess I pushed him out. He was down before he went out of bounds. Whatever. So it is the final play of the third quarter. We head into the fourth quarter. I am very scared that Saquon has his X factor activated. I'm not sure what it is. In personal tree, it is. And now they're going to give him the football. He got the first down. That was as close as you can get. Unbelievable how he got that.
Rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice. And
Come on, defense. I need you to step up. You've been playing so good in that third quarter. That was maybe your best quarter of football this entire season. Jonathan Allen with another sack. That's number 4 for the team. Number 2 for Jay Allen. I like it. And now he's got his X Factor activated. Who needs Chase Young and Montez Sweat when you've got the combination we've got? Oh, that's wide open. It's Darren Waller in the middle of the field. He breaks all the tackles. Jartavius Martin goes in circles. Touchdown, Giants. I hate it here. I want to die. How did that happen? Jartavius Martin overcommits. Darren Waller breaks one tackle and he's off to the races. And now the Giants tie the game back up.
And an important one that is we are all tied now.
Oh man, we get one little sliver of momentum and then it just completely goes back the other way. It's unbelievable. It's crazy. We can't even have anything good happen. Christian Watson, get it! Somebody pick it up on my team! Okay, Christian Watson picked it up. He got his own fumble. But Christian Watson almost got himself in the doghouse. You don't want to be in the doghouse, especially when we don't have Michael Thomas, because we are very thin at receiver without Michael Thomas. Throw that, Christian Watson.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it at all.
In a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
Turnover, Red Dragons, and it's 17-17 with the Giants looking to take the lead back. Oh no, that's not pass interference. I got there.
And set up their offense in great shape.
Pass interference. Defense.
Emmanuel Force, pass interference. I so got there as the ball got there. I mean, what else do you want from me? What else do you want from me? How close do I have to be? I mean, yeah, I'm right on him. But that is... Oh, that's so... that's such a bad call. Such a bad call.
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials
I am getting absolutely shafted by the defense. And Darren Waller catches another touchdown, and just like that, the Giants are back in front. They score 2 touchdowns in the span of like a minute. An absolute minute. Well, we're not going to lose. We're not going to win.
7-point lead.
We're not going to get our first win in front of the home fans. That's for sure.
The touchdown here to kick it away.
I can't believe I threw that. I just can't believe it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially.
Where I was going to throw it, he would have been open. Just know that. Just know that he would have been.
They work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Calvin Ridley drops it because, of course, he does. How do you not hold on to that? It wasn't even that big of a hit. I don't know. How you don't hold on to that?
That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterback.
I don't even know what type of route Christian Watson's running. All I know is I'm not going to have time at all.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bobby and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
This first season has been unbelievably bad.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game,
oh, boy. Am I having fun.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Watson takes it to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Oh,
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance.
I just don't have time.
Game with a good
Watson comes back to the football because everybody else just kept going straight.
And he'll be taken down,
I don't have time. I can't let any of these routes develop because if I do, I'm going to get sacked.
That's caught inside the 20.
So I got to throw it quicker than I want to. And most of the time that means they drop the ball because people are right on it. They don't have time to separate.
30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
What's the flag
But
here?
a penalty flag
I don't know what the flag is.
in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Holding on the offense, that is a late hold. I already threw the ball
That hold
before you
coming
threw
from
the
left side
flag.
of the line.
That is a
Hands
late
got
call,
caught
man.
in the
That is
cookie jar on
BS.
that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
God, these refs. I didn't know I was playing against the Kansas City
On-play
Chiefs.
action.
My
Rogers.
God. Terry couldn't stay in bounds. I tried to keep him in.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Second and inches.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they
Just
come
go
up
Calvin
now,
Ridley
second and
underneath.
inches.
That might be all we have time for, and it is. Ridley scores. I tell you, man, I just did not care, and then I'll score touchdowns. Because when I don't care, I just get careless with the football, and I just throw it deep, and it works. So I just need to do that at the start, and then we can win every single game.
And now things get a bit more interesting.
Because that was a
here.
simple drive. Took us, what, like 6 plays? We got down the field pretty quickly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
Other than the
and they
holding
will
call?
Send this one away.
Now, if the defense
And he'll
can
elect
just
not
hold
to
for
return this one,
one
so
more
they'll
drive
bring
or
it to
2 more
25
drives,
on
so
the
we can
touchback.
tie the game and then win it.
Switching back
Barkley
to the
has
New York
again his X
Giants.
Factor. How did he get his
They've
X
been
Factor?
rolling the last
Not
couple of
100% sure. I
drives,
wasn't
each
really
inning
paying
and
attention.
touchdowns.
On the Giants drive.
So this game is flipped. They were down.
Oh, that's
Now
a
they're up
great,
with the
not a
football.
great throw.
We'll see how they handle it.
It looked like it was going to be a great throw, but then I realized he wasn't going to catch it. If he would have been able to catch that, it would have been a beautiful.
Now they have the lead. Do you stay on
That's
the
not
attack?
how football
Do you
works,
dial
baby.
it back a little bit
It's a
to
screen.
protect
I'm
this
on
lead?
Barkley.
That answer would
Yes,
be somewhere in the
sir.
middle. I think it's gonna
Jonathan
be a
Allen
fine line, is it
loses,
not?
I think
makes
you're
him lose
exactly
3
right,
yards.
but I do think if they can stay
Screen did
aggressive
not
and
fool
keep them on
me.
their heels, they'll be best served that
There
way.
are no strings on
Possibly
me.
a turning point. Big
3rd and
play
13
coming.
from the
This is
22. They
3rd and long.
motion out, changing the play a little bit. Baller comes in the block.
Looking to throw.
Daniel Jones has got time. It closes up and he throws a bad pass. This is what we needed, boys. It's going to be a punt.
Critical play in this
Back to the
football
Red
game.
Dragons.
They pick up the first there. That clock keeps rolling.
This is
It's a little
exactly
frustrating
what
for
we
them
were going
because
for.
they know that they pick up a first down there
Gillian
and
sends
continue
it back to
win the
Watson.
clock.
I've actually got
Really
some
increases their
decent
chances of
room,
closing this one out.
but
Now
again,
they're
no
likely to have to
blocking,
give the
so
football up and sweat it out on
something
the
that could have been
sideline.
good ends up going nowhere because I didn't have any blocking.
Return. And out will come the offense as
Now,
they take
they
over.
saw what I did on
Here's
that
the
last
Paris
drive, and then they
offense
go
ready to
3
take
straight
possession.
spacing plays.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored.
Unreal
Their
from the
defense
offensive
forces
coordinator.
that last punt.
Logan
And now a
Thomas.
chance
Oh,
to
I
tie
wanted you
the
to break that
game
tackle.
on this possession.
I wanted you to
Get 'em
break
down after a
that
pickup of 8,
tackle.
2nd and 2. Working from the gun. Rogers.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Calvin Ridley holds on. Big throw from Rodgers. He's over 400 yards. Rodgers has been slanging the rock.
22 yards there, a first down.
He's missed a lot of passes, but he's been slanging, as he tends to do. I'm sending McLaurin. This could be a bad idea, but it also could be a brilliant one. You know, I love brilliant ideas. Terry drops it. It was close. It was real close. He might have had a shot at it, given better circumstances. I shouldn't have hot routed him there because I just allowed that safety to guard 2 receivers on one route. That was just a bad idea in general. But Najee out of the backfield, stays in bounds, gets the first down. All right, Najee out of the backfield. If we can't run the football, might as well try to get you involved in passing.
The design that we're seeing
worked out
right
pretty
there.
well.
This is what they need. Down
Tight end
touchdown
corner,
here in
Christian
the
Watson's
fourth.
running it.
They just
He
need to keep
could be
working their
fast
way
enough to get through
downfield.
here. And you know
When
what?
they
I
see
might
openings,
try
take their shots.
to distract that corner because he's probably going to drop back and cover Christian Watson. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to send Terry on an out route and either that corner follows. He did. But Rodgers, I hate you. I hate you, Aaron Rodgers. It worked. The play worked. The corner dropped down to cover Terry McLaurin. Watson would have caught that ball if it was accurate.
And it would have been an easy throw.
That's Logan Thomas. Good block from Terry McLaurin, allowing the first down. And can we get one more platform? 2-minute warning? I don't think so. 2-minute warning comes.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes.
But we are threatening to get this game tied.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come
All
back.
we need is
Now
one good throw from Aaron Rodgers, and we got ourselves a ball game. Rodgers to McLaurin, touchdown. This game is still ours. Terry McLaurin's big catch. All Badgley has to do is put it up and through. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game, 31 apiece. I don't know how we've gotten back after what went down in the early fourth quarter. I don't know how we've done it. I thought I had lost all confidence in this, but somehow, some way, this Dragons offense has gotten it tied with the Giants. It's magic. Can we do one more stop and give our offense one last chance to win it? Jones is going nowhere. 3 sacks from Jonathan Allen. He's having himself a sack party. It is a sack-a-palooza in Paris. 2nd and 19 from the 16-yard line. 2nd and long for the Giants. Good catch. He held on. Okay, 3rd and 7. I thought that was a drop for a second, the way that he went to the ground. And the Giants not using any of their timeouts, not really worried. Under a minute, 3rd and 7. We can get this ball back. That'd be immaculate. Shaka Toney couldn't pick it off. 53 seconds, they're putting the ball back. Shaka Toney's been big on that one. That's really the only play he's been big for. But we have under a minute and 2 timeouts to try to win this ball game. All we need is a field goal. It's a tie game. We don't need to score a touchdown. Throw me one block, Hufunga. He did.
Here's Watson.
Christian Watson breaks off. Christian Watson got us a little closer. 43 seconds. We need to get in field goal range. Ron Rivera speaking the truth. Terry McLaurin. All we need is field goal range. And we can go win this game and be happy. Out of the backfield is Najee Harris. Make a man miss, Najee. He didn't do it. He got a few yards. He used a timeout. That was a bad idea. I shouldn't have thrown that ball. I thought Najee would have a little bit more space. I thought Najee would have a little bit more separation, but he didn't. We have one timeout.
Rodgers to throw.
I got to go sideline, right? Logan Thomas, he's got it there. Get out of bounds. 30 seconds from the 17. Oh my God, we just got into field goal range. They want us to run the football, but with Najee fumbling, I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I can trust him, but I don't know if I can trust myself either.
You've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
Calvin Ridley holds on. I'm just going to let that go. I'm going to let the clock go. We're going to take our field goal. We're going to win this game. I don't care how it happens. We're going to win this game. I got my hand on the timeout button. We're going to wait until it is like 3 seconds to go, and we're going to call this timeout. 6, 5, 4, 3. Timeout called. Final timeout for the Dragons. We are going to try to win this game with Michael Badgley on the leg of Michael Badgley, and they're going to freeze me. They are going to ice Badgley. The first game-winning field goal kick in franchise history is on the leg of Michael Badgley, frozen from the 14-yard line. Come on, Mike. You got this. I'm not good at freezing or ice kicks, but I think I got it. Badgley, it's up. It's good. The Dragons win. Dragons win. Let's go. Our second win in franchise history. Our first in front of the home fans. We beat the Giants, upset the Giants. They were what, like 7 wins? Rodgers throws for over 400 yards. And the Red Dragons on the leg of Michael Badgley win the game
It's just
at the
executing
death.
better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week,
Rodgers, 32 for 55. We could not run the football at all. 487 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. I really thought this game was over when the Giants went up 2 scores on us. I really did, but we didn't give up. We did not quit. Najee, 7 for 15. Could not run the football at all. Calvin Ridley had 9 catches for 88 yards and a touchdown. Logan Thomas had 7 for 120. McLaurin had 7 for 105 and a touchdown. Christian Watson had 6 for 149 and a touchdown. Maybe the Christian Watson breakout game?
Get a chance to redeem themselves at home.
And then defensively, Jonathan Allen was so big in this game. 7 tackles, 4 for loss, 3 sacks in this one. Absolutely massive. The other guys to have a sack were Chase Winovich and Efe Obada. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing that name right, but I'm going to go with it. And then interceptions. Jartavius Martin's been huge this season, and Tyson Campbell's been big as well since we brought him in. But Jartavius Martin, what a rookie season he's had. He's got, what, like 3 or 4 interceptions already? He's been so big in this game. It's been crazy. Or big in this season so far. And the Red Dragons will walk out of Paris with their second victory, the first one in front of the home fans. Oh, how sweet it is. Yeah, they were a 7-win team, and we walked in and beat them. We upset the Giants. Maybe ruining their chances at a playoff push. I mean, they are battling with the Eagles, so we might have just ruined their chances at a playoff appearance if they continue to drop games. But now we're taking on the Dallas Cowboys. We do have Montez Sweat back, but I want to take a look at our draft pick. Is it still number 1? It's still number 1. We are still the worst team in the NFL, but we've got 2 wins, not just 1. Who's the worst team in the league besides us? We are now tied with the Saints and the Jets for worst team in the league. Okay, and then the Raiders are right there as well. All right, so we got some competition. We've got ourselves some competition. What a game. What a moment. And now we have to go play the Cowboys in Jerry's World. That's not great. But we do get Montez Sweat back. That's nice. We get Chase Young back, I think, for the game against the Rams because he's out for the next 2 games. And then we have the bye week, obviously. So we get him back. And I think Michael Thomas will be back for that game as well. So a few guys returning in Week 15. But we've got Week 12 against the Cowboys in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Juice Club. What a way to end the episode. What a win for the Red Dragons. If you enjoyed, leave it a like. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.